I believe that one of the biggest opportunities of our time is the Agenda 2030. The Sustainable Development Goals present an overarching vision that can be used to rally young people to come together with the same voice to push for these ambitious targets. I believe that they are ambitious enough and they can be used as sort of like a meeting point for young people where they can push for the same agenda. These goals are going to define the lives of young people for the next 14 years or so. Therefore, it is important and it is a great opportunity that should be used to bring young people together.
Right now, we are living in a world where young people are supremely interconnected and they recognize the power and the potential they have in shaping the future and the present in their communities. The opportunity, therefore, is to capitalize on that connectedness, because with connectedness, they can shape societies. But doing so has to be done in constructive ways with their counterparts at other stakeholders and government leaders, so to make sure that the problems they're addressing are collective problems. And that really is the opportunity to shift the narrative from seeing young people as troublemakers to seeing young people as partners in addressing some of the most difficult issues that our generation is facing.
The biggest opportunity for young people is being young and all the energy and opportunity and enthusiasm that is associated with youth.
Over the next 10 years, we have the Sustainable Development Goal agenda, and I think that young people have a crucial role and responsibility in their implementation. I think that young people have the capability and the know-how to collect data to ensure that governments are being held accountable to the promises of the Sustainable Development Goals.
So I think when we look at the current election, I've been really inspired and see this as a huge opportunity and kind of the end of the disengagement myth about young people, as we've seen young people themselves leading movements for voter registration, starting their own platforms and giving themselves those platforms. And I see that as a challenge to the institutions that don't represent and speak for us. And I see this as a real opportunity to kind of galvanise young people and make them more active and bring change to our institutions. How that can be maximised, I'm not quite sure, but I'm just excited to see it all starting off.
I think the biggest opportunity for the next 10 years that young people have is the Sustainable Development Goals, because they provide an opportunity for young people to engage with different leaders on a different topic. And this gives another opportunity for young people to be creative and see to it that if the Sustainable Development Goals are achieved, then the environment where they live is going to be sustainable. And this is a big opportunity that young people have.
So the biggest opportunity for young people in the next 10 years is predicated on a couple things. One, young people right now are part of the largest youth demographic in human history. And if you're a young person and you're part of this youth demographic, every one of you has a change maker inside of you waiting to be claimed or reclaimed. And this is your moment to step into your story as a young change maker and unleash that story to the world with the numbers that you have and with the energy that you have. And before thinking about systems change, you have an opportunity right now to do the inner work that's needed to master the skills of empathy, of creative collaboration, of interpersonal communication. And in mastering those skills, you will have the skills you need to thrive, not just survive in the 21st century.